And let's start with our 3-degree guarantee. Our forecast high temperature for today was 96 and the high was 96. Hit it right on the head. And our new charity for the month of September is Gateway Center. So we've gotten it the past 2 days. The grand total so far 100, and we'll continue to add to that as we head through the month of September. All eyes are on Dorian. It did get a little stronger as of the last update. A strong Category 2 hurricane with 110-mile-an-hour winds just off the coast of southeast Georgia, moving to the north-northwest at 8 miles an hour. The eye of the storm going to stay off the coast, but those outer bands going to impact coastal Georgia. The winds already starting to pick up. We've already seen some tropical storm force wind gusts in Brunswick, 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts right now in Jacksonville, 32 in Savannah. As we head towards South Carolina, winds as of now right around 20 to 25 to 30 miles an hour. But as that storm lifts north late tonight and early tomorrow morning, those winds will increase. So here's a look at the timing of the storm by 1 a.m. So overnight tonight, still seeing those 50 to 60 mile an hour winds across coastal Georgia. By tomorrow morning, the worst of it moving into South Carolina. By Thursday at 2 p.m., nearly 80-mile-an-hour winds possible in Charleston. Then it's going to be North Carolina on Friday with 50 to 60-mile-an-hour winds. Could even see hurricane force winds as we head towards the end of the work week. It's not only winds we're worried about, it's rain as well, and lots of it. Luckily, Georgia only expecting 3 to 5 inches of rain, but as we head towards Charleston or some areas of the Outer Banks, could see as much as 10 inches of rain. And there's storm surge on top of that. For more on storm surge and the different quadrants of the hurricane, what that means, we're going to head over to Ella Dorsey.
Yeah, believe it or not, Jennifer, the east side of a hurricane is always the strongest. But if you took a hurricane and you divided it into 4 sections, each section has different impacts and different strengths. Let's show you that, okay? So let's just say that the hurricane is headed straight north. If you divided the hurricane into 4 sections, the front right would be the maximum, the strongest side of the hurricane, the northeastern quadrant. The left front side has the most significant storm surge. Now the back right has the worst winds, and the back left is typically the weakest, obviously still dangerous. So looking at the current hurricane, Dorian, the worst storm surge is on that northwest quadrant that's headed towards Georgia and South Carolina. And then the strongest side is actually going to impact South Carolina and North Carolina tomorrow. That's why even though this hurricane has weakened to a Cat 2, it is still expected to have significant impacts along the coast. Jennifer?
Yeah, and at least it's moving. That's the good news. We've been watching that storm over the Bahamas. It was stronger. It was stationary. That's why we're seeing all that damage. Because it's staying offshore from the Georgia coast, the South Carolina coast, our impacts will be much less. Outside over our area, a little bit of a breeze. Very high temperatures, 96 right now in Atlanta, only dropping to the mid-70s tonight with mostly clear skies. We do have a cold front moving through tomorrow. Because of that, you may notice partly cloudy skies in the morning. It's not going to bring any rain, but this front is going to help usher Dorian away from us. So Dorian's going to hit this front here and continue to skirt away from us and along the coast. Behind this front, it's going to stay dry and it will be hot. So the weather not improving as far as temperatures go. In fact, going to stay really, really toasty this weekend. Mostly sunny and 95 on Saturday. Sunday, even hotter as we get up to 96 degrees. Next week, we'll keep it in the mid-90s. Could see a chance of rain by Tuesday and Wednesday. We're going to want it with all this heat because not going anywhere anytime soon.